All right, so I'm sure, like many other guys, you see videos of bodybuilders on the internet. You see the older ones, you see the newer ones, and it didn't really quite click for me how insane their bodies are and how they are like these like just bodies of technology, like lab rats, that we've created these chemicals, these steroids, able to do something like this to our biology. It's pretty insane, when you really think about it. When you think about the limits of a natural body, and then you look at a body like that, and you have to think how many steroids, how what volume are they putting into their body to look like that? And of course, they're working hard and eating all the time. It takes strict dedication. It's not just the steroids. A lot of people can get steroids and look like crap or not look like them. But I mean, that just has to take such a hard toll on your body, because your heart only gets so big. It can only do so much. And if you have all this muscle, and all this weight to you, um, your blood, your blood needs to circulate. You need to provide oxygen to these things. And I mean, that just takes a toll on your body. And at a technical level, that's really about the major thing I can think of, but I'm sure there's more. And I'm just curious, what is the average lifespan of these people? Because I know they're making sacrifices, and they're not going to live as long because of this, and it will take a toll on their body. But let's ask Rock, and let's find out what the average lifespan of a professional bodybuilder is, and not natural ones. We're not keeping those. We're doing unnatural ones. Unnatural bodybuilders typically refer to those who use anabolic and androgenic steroids, AAS, or other performance enhancing drugs, PEDs, to achieve extreme muscle mass and definition, as opposed to natural drug free competitors. While elite athletes in many sports often outlive the general population due to fitness and discipline, bodybuilding stands out as an exception. Research consistently shows that professional bodybuilders, nearly all of whom who use AAS, face elevated risks of premature death from cardiovascular disease, kidney failure, liver damage, and other complications linked to high-dose PED use, extreme dieting, and intense training. The U.S. male life expectancy is around 76 years per CDC data as of 2024. But studies indicate unnatural bodybuilders die 10 to 20 years earlier on average, with mortality rates 34% higher than age-matched peers. Natural bodybuilders or recreational lifters generally align closer to or exceed population averages, benefiting from exercise without the PED risks. Death cluster in the 30s to 50s, far below the general population. A 2023 review noted over 20 pro deaths under 60 in 2021 alone. So 20 professionals died in 2021 under 60? Yeah, okay. So till then, mostly cardiac related. Natural era bodybuilders pre 1950s averaged 81 years. So that's pretty good. 81 years for a natural bodybuilder in the 50s, around the pre 1950s. Not all risks stem from AAS, extreme caloric cycling, bulking/cutting, dehydration, and low cardio contribute. However, AAS are the prime suspect for heart enlargement and organ strain. Mouse studies show AAS shortens lifespan by accelerating tumors and organ damage, mirroring human patterns. AAS disrupts hormones, raising cholesterol, blood pressure, and inflammation, leading to enlarged hearts, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, kidney failure, 9% of deaths, liver tumors from oral steroids, other blood clots, strokes, mental health issues. Bottom line, the average lifespan for unnatural AAS using professional bodybuilders is approximately 45 to 55 years. Guys, that is insane. That is, I mean, they're cutting their life. I mean, from the averages, if they were a natural bodybuilder, I mean, they're cutting their life down by, almost 40 to 30 years. We'll say 25 to 35 years. Roughly 20 to 30 years below US male norms. This is driven by pet abuse, not bodybuilding itself. For longevity, prioritize natural training, regular health screenings, and balanced cardio. If using AAS, medical supervision is critical, though it's illegal without prescription and not recommended for aesthetics. More research is needed, as current data relies on small cohorts and public records.